Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop. I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Returnable here for Callaway. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Hines. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 25-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Minshew, 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, 50, plant.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville at a 1st down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That one complete to Hill. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 60 outlaws. X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 36, Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
64, weak.
Now Minshew. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Prescott's pass, intended for Naheem Hines, incomplete.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
3rd and long for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And taken right at the 35. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Here's Minshew. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll go down at the 28.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his tight end, Oliver. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Throwing here, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Prescott to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Colts, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.